welcome. Hi. Recording in progress. Beautiful. Amazing. Hi, everybody. Thank you all so much for having your cameras on. Oh, if you aren't aware, I have been quite sick the last the last week and a bit, but a lot of upgrades, a lot of energy, a lot of stuff coming in. So I'm here now, renewed and ready to bring so much energy to you guys. Thank you all so much. Welcome. Just wait for everybody to get in. Alrighty. So that's everybody that it was in the waiting room, Kat. Yep, cool, awesome, amazing. Well, welcome to the Divine Union with Self. Today is our last 2024 workshop, and today we really wanted to bring back that empowerment to self and to choose you, to really honor the fact that you are all here knowing that you have a big mission and purpose in this world. And there is something inside of you that makes you realize that you are so deserving of greatness. And there's so many things that you are going to be working towards and steps you're going to be taking individually and collectively. And so that's what these workshops are all about for us, is to come together, connect, collaborate, and build community. So I just wanted to firstly thank you all so much for being here and choosing you. This is so exciting. It's such an exciting time. This year has been very challenging. There's been a lot of obstacles. There's been a lot of hardship for a lot of us. And you've chosen that next year in 2025, you are going to achieve so many things. So today we're going to be going through some 2025 goal settings. We're going to be doing some live readings. We're going to be going through a little bit of the workbook that was emailed to you. If you haven't had a chance to look at it, you can go back to the email, print it off, and utilize it. Furthermore, I'm going to be doing some free live readings, and we're just going to be quite around love and the divine union of self. Spirit, I will call in spirit, and whichever one of my spirit guides decide to come through, that's who I will be channeling and then translating messages from. But it's going to be all about love, like the energy of love and the frequency, the high vibration of love. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Tamzin. I'm a psychic medium. I have access to the Akashic records. I run courses, programs, trainings, and I've been working in the online space primarily for over 4 years now, with so many incredible people. I run mentorships, memberships, and I just love connecting with like-minded people that are here to change the game and not just play it. You know, we're here to change it. So that's a little bit about me. If you're not familiar with me, although I do know a lot of faces here, so thank you. I'm going to hand it over to Kat to introduce herself now.
Thank you. Thank you for that beautiful introduction. For those who don't know me, my name is Kat. I am a mum, a quantum healer, Reiki master, light language channel, and I've been in service full-time in my own spiritual healing business for maybe 5 years now, offering one-on-one sessions, Reiki courses, Ashaya attunements, light language activations, all that juicy stuff, inflow, choosing me, getting up in the morning going, what do I want to do today? Go to the beach, yes! And then have a client. It's just amazing. Like, this life is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, and anyone can jump on this train and manifest this. So thank you, Tamzin. Let's get into it.
Amazing, beautiful. I love that you mentioned that. It's like that freedom of self, right? It's like that birthright that we can have the chance and opportunity to actually live in this purpose. And some of the things that I will be covering in this part of this workshop is practical exercises. It's something that I feel is really important for us to honor within ourselves, to know that the only difference between your dream and reality is action. But sometimes we don't necessarily know what action to take or what our biggest way of implementing those forward. And for me, it's about coming to realize that we don't actually create abundance. We create limitations. Abundance is available to us all the time. We live in an abundant reality, an abundant world. And so really looking at the limitations that we might put on ourselves. So I want to initially just cover some of the workbook. Now, the biggest aspect of this workshop today is coming back to self. What do you want? Asking yourself, have you ever had these visions of the way that you see your life and the things that you achieve and the reality that you live? But have you ever thought of it and put this limitation on yourself and thought, I can't do that, or that's not possible, or that's unrealistic? Or are there thoughts, are there voices in your head from people in your family or your teachers from school or somebody that has said to you, you can't do that, you're not worthy of that? And then we've let that be the trajectory of the way that we view our possibilities. And so I really, really want to give you guys the ability to know that if you have a dream, if you have a desire, if you have a goal, you can do whatever you put your mind to. It's about letting go of society's expectations, conditioning, other people's belief systems, other people's worries, guilt, fears, and then knowing that you can achieve it and you deserve it and you're worthy of it. And so the first page within the workbook is repeating that you love yourself and coming from a humble, enlightened, kind way. Like truly, this was a exercise that I started practicing many years ago when I realized that when I first became a mum and I kind of looked in the mirror one morning and I was wearing old, raggedy, holy clothes, and my children were wearing, brand new, beautiful clothes, yet I was going out and I felt like shit. I felt ugly. I felt disgusting. And that's the way I was talking to myself. That's the way that I was talking to myself, is because I didn't feel I was worthy enough to wear new clothes or nice clothes. And I decided to, in that moment that I was looking at myself in the mirror, and say, I love you. And it was really hard and uncomfortable, and it made me feel awkward because I'd never actually said that to myself before. I never actually realized that I was allowed to love me, because it felt like we live in a world where we have to tell everyone else that we love them. And even that alone, some of us have grown up in families where we didn't hear our parents say, I love you. And so maybe we have this misconception or this idea of what love means. And the best and the biggest place to receive that is from within, for yourself. And so the moment that I decided to love me, and the moment that I decided that I was worthy and deserving of love from myself, was the moment that I continued every day to wake up and my partner knew how to love me. Because I set a standard of love that I deserve from others. And then I was a better version of myself for my children. And then for my family, my colleagues, everybody else in my life. And it was hard because there was then boundaries and expectations that I had to put into place. And then there was people telling me, why are you being like this? You've changed. And it's actually, you know what? The purpose of life is to continue to grow and change. That's the purpose, right? So continue to evolve and know that you are deserving of love from within. And then that's when you set a standard for the way that you allow the world to treat you, and give yourself permission to be a radiant energy ball of love and light. And that's just another practice that I bring in every single day when I have a shower, is I say, I am a ball of light, I am light, I am love. And that's where in the spiritual industry, love and light come from. But there's so many other underlying things that come under that, because we come up with blockages and resistance. But it's sometimes all within the way that we talk to ourselves. So from the book, saying, I love me, I love you, I love the trees, I love the birds, I love my life, I love the planet, and I love the animals. There is another page in the workbook around communicating telepathically with animals. And this is a practice that I've been sharing with a lot of people for years now, on how to actually communicate with animals and how to advance your telepathic abilities. And it might seem strange, at the start, it might seem challenging and hard, but once you trust that you are no different to the animals, to the trees, to nature, to Mother Gaia, to the earth, to the elements, once you realize that we are all one consciousness, and we are all breathing, and we all radiate from a frequency, a vibration, you can feel the communication, the vibration from cats or dogs, or you can listen to the sounds. It's absolutely incredible when you really start to tune in to the frequency of love in your heart, in your body, and your mind. So that from the workbook, there's a lot of information in there, and I look forward to hearing how you all find this workbook, whether you've had a chance to look at it or not, which is totally fine. But I wanted to spend some time doing some 2025 goal setting intentions. So whether you guys would like to share in the chat, Rebecca, with the wonderful banner behind her as well, is our assistant in the chat to help make sure that we're keeping up with any questions or anything that you guys have or want to put in there. For this 2025 goal setting intention, I want to ask you guys some questions. And if you feel comfortable, I would love to hear it in the chat, but as well as if you could write it down. So then this is something that you can really ask yourself for the rest of the day, the next couple of weeks. So you're going into 2025 with a lot of knowledge and guidance and awareness. Is, what are you bringing into 2025? What are you bringing into 2025? Do you have a theme? Is there a theme? Have you ever thought of a theme of the year for yourself? See, for me, my theme next year is to make a comeback. I'm making a comeback, because if this is the first time that you have seen my face or heard of me, this year has been really, really hard for me. This has been a very, very challenging year, and I'm not bringing that challenge, that struggle into 2025. So next year for me is the year of the comeback, and I am going to come back more fierce, more bold, more courageous, with so much more strength next year. And the rise of the phoenix, amazing. I love that. The rise of the phoenix, yes. Fiery energy, fierce and bold, and coming up from out of the shadows. This year was very much a lot of the energy was, you know, I'm not going to say, for me, I will speak from my own opinions. For me, it was really, I played it small because I was sometimes just doing the bare minimum, just getting by, and so I love the Rise of the Phoenix for 2025 because it is about coming out of the ashes and it's about making a bold difference and change and growth and transformation. 2025 is also the year of the snake. So it's the year that we are going to be going through major transformations. Expansion, showing up for myself, time, freedom, and abundance, not feeling guilty for investing in myself. Yes. Self-belief and boundaries that are made out of love for my highest growth and timeline. Absolutely. That is what we are bringing into 2025. Time freedom. It is the most precious thing, time. And that's why I have so much gratitude for all of you being here today, spending time looking at each other's faces and feeling that energy and sharing and being raw, real, and vulnerable. It's so needed in the world right now. And building self-belief. I got told something a couple of months ago that really, really hit a core with me is that success is bound by your self-belief. And everybody has a different idea of what success means to them, right? But success in me is bound by how I believe in myself, what it is that I believe I can achieve. Similar to Nikki's happiness, calmness, time, growth, confidence, and abundance. Beautiful. Thank you. My passion for growth and development for all those around me and showing up, choosing me to be the winner. Yes. I love that. And you are the winner. You everything. You are your own personal hero. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. But every single one of us here are also cheering everybody else on. And that's honestly why the community that I have built, I'm very, very, very selective and I am very sensitive with who is in my reality because we all have to be each other's cheerleaders and we all have to show up and hold space and connect, join forces. Nikki, my computer just died. Oh no. Um, Thank you all so much for sharing what you are bringing into 2025. Now, I do want to ask the question, what are you not bringing in to 2025? What are you not bringing in? Because for me, I'm not bringing in limiting beliefs. I'm not bringing in imposter syndrome. I'm not bringing in fear of judgment. I'm not bringing in shame of my past. I'm not bringing in the guilt of how my success might make other people feel. I'm not bringing in worry of opinions and the fear. I'm not bringing in fear. I'm going to be living what I know is my sole purpose. And if that negatively affects other people, that's not my fucking problem. I'm going to bring in a fierce, ruthless, bold energy because those that mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind. I am going to be bringing in attracting my soul family because this grand awakening, we all our souls from past lives are coming together and we're meeting each other again. That's why I have hardly met any of you in person, but I feel like I already know you all, you know? And that's because our souls recognize each other. Um, Nikki is not bringing in self-doubt, other people's opinions, not comparing myself to others. Operate and work, absolutely. Not bringing in self-doubt, fear of judgment, not bringing in accepting less than I deserve, not bringing in any fear, not bringing in any negativity. Learn, grow, evolve, trusting my intuition more, no more imposter syndromes. Limiting beliefs are in the bin, absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Thank you all so much for sharing. It's really it's powerful, right? Like when you get asked what are you not bringing in, you think of all the things that are holding you back, right? Like it can be really confronting. It can be quite triggering. Even just the idea of looking at yourself in the mirror and telling yourself I love you can be really, really hard. So thank you all so much for sharing. Um, does anybody have any ideas of what their theme for 2025 might be? Is your theme travel? Accepting myself for who I am and what I do without fear of judgment. Beautiful. Your theme is accepting yourself. Theme is growth and success, is mine, absolutely. It's not there unless it was meant for you, you know? Is your theme travel or adventure, explore, more joy? Is your 2025 theme healing, abundance, health? Come up with this unlimited, dreaming big theme for yourself. Something that is a little bit scary, that kind of makes your heart race, that kind of puts that little thought in your mind, like, can I actually do that? Allow to love and to be loved. Beautiful. Yeah. The year of love. The year of love. Absolutely. And what do those things mean to you? What does it mean to have success? What does it mean to allow love? And really asking yourself, like, why? Why do I want those things? Unconditional love, freedom, and abundance, integration and oneness, stepping into my power and being unstoppable. I love it. Amazing. What would it mean to you if your reality became with no limitations? Like what does your vision look like? Does your mind go kind of like all black and you think, oh my God, that's not possible? Knock that wall down because it is possible. Okay, so let's jump over to some readings now. I really want to call spirit in and ask. Cool. Okay. So if you are not familiar with my Plaedian spirit guide, she has come forward and she's one of my primary spirit guides. However, she hasn't come through for a little while now because I've been connecting with a lot of spirits lately that I've never connected with before. So this is cool that she's back. um, okay, so I'm going to just just allow her to guide me. Okay. If you feel comfortable when she does choose somebody, if you feel comfortable to come off mute, you're welcome to have a little chat or chuck in the chat. Firstly, she's actually saying that I just want to be really, really transparent here. I hadn't called her in prior to jumping on this Zoom or anything. So I didn't even know that she was going to say this. But she's very, very impressed by the way that we have decided to do a workshop based of love because she's showing me that she knows that love is the answer, she's saying. Love is the answer. It is the core root of what humans are doing here on earth is to love and to be loved and to give love and to know the feeling of love. Um, Kerry, I'm not surprised this is coming for you. She's saying that you are on the right track and you are doing exactly what your soul is meant to do here. There's there's some really big, what she's showing, really big like opportunities and doors that are going to be opening up for you in 2025. It's a lot of things that you have always seen, you like these visions in your mind that you've always seen, and you know that um it's like they're right there in front of you, but arm's reach, like you've never actually been able to like open the door and get there. But you next year they're going to be right there, like you don't even have to extend your arm. You're very clairvoyant, like you can see a lot in your mind, like very, very visual. Do you do art? Like, can you draw and paint?
Oh God, no.
No,
My
that's,
daughter does, but not me.
that's interesting because she's showing me that you can. Maybe this is to do with automatic writing when you channel.
Yeah, yeah, I've tried that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what she's showing me you doing, and it might not look like anything, but it's really it's something sketching, like shaded sketching.
Cool.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
interesting because one of my themes for next year was evolution, like the Pokemons. And I thought I'm a turtle this year and I'm going, what will I evolve into next year?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's showing me like three major doors that you're going to be moving through and into, and they're not going to be things that you haven't considered because you've seen them in your mind, but they're three major doors that you've actually always thought were too like impossible. I uh, travel. She's showing me interstate travel for work, sorry. Interstate work. Um, she's also showing me like highlighting, showcasing on like featuring on other people's like podcasts and workshops and doing more building in networks, other people's networks. Um, and I think that these are things that you have always thought, I could do that. I'm going to do that one day, but that one day hasn't come.
I don't know whether I thought I could do it, but I've seen it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. And the last one, she's saying that she doesn't want to show me yet, but um, I look forward to hearing what that next one is too.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I
Awesome.
wasn't expecting that. Thanks.
How exciting. Um, okay, who's next? Oh, Joanna. Um, so she's saying that there she's also actually she's showing me like that rise of the phoenix that that has just come through, coming out of the ashes. She's showing me that this year has felt like you have been in hibernation. You felt like a lot of your life has just been, a lot of this year's theme and energy has just been you kind of going, what is going on? I can't even walk through this next door because, there's so much preventing me from feeling. There's a lot of heartache I'm feeling. There's a lot of heartache and hardship and a lot of um, pressure, a lot of expectations. Like it's like this year has been around healing and opening up and trying to figure it all out. And so I'm seeing next year where you're going to have this epiphany. She's showing me you're going to have this mindset shift, this epiphany to go, actually, you know what? I'm not I'm not even going to hold back anymore. I'm going to express who I am. I'm going to um, step into my power. I'm going to acknowledge my truth. And if anybody else gets, frustrated or annoyed by that, then that's their problem. I'm letting go. And so next year, she's showing me that it's definitely going to be a year for you to really just come out of the shadows, because that's where she's showing me that you've been sitting a lot this year, is in the shadows. Yeah. I hope that that message resonated with you. If there's anything that if you wanted to come off mute and anything that you wanted to share otherwise, um, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot that you're saying. That was to me, yeah? Putting the
That was
message.
to Joanna, but
Oh, okay,
very,
sorry. Yeah.
yeah, I'm very interested to see that. I feel like that message also connected to you too.
Yes, very much so. Resonated with everything you said. Yeah.
Yeah. Joanna, is there anything that you wanted to touch on in that?
Yeah, I think I just felt lost all year, like, a bit like, what the fuck? Sort of, I don't know, just didn't feel I'm me, being me. It was hard to, I don't know, it's really hard, eh?
Yeah.
I just sort of, I forgot who I am.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I forgot who I am. And yeah, I sort of, the last couple of weeks, I reckon, it was like, do you know what? Fuck it. I need to do this. And yeah, I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. Yeah.
And it's really interesting because I do feel like that message was actually for a lot of people. And so Leesa, like I feel like the message, like you just said, Joanna, is like you kind of lost or you forgot who you were. You didn't lose it. You never lose anything, it's still there and inside of you. And is that how you say your name, Leesa? Yeah, cool. I feel like this particular message was for a lot of people as well, because I can see, even right now is really, really interesting. I can see a lot of your faces going, yeah. It's like this message here was for you all to take on and realize that this year you may have forgotten who you were, and there may have been a lot of tragedy, a lot of hardship, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of change and uncomfortable situations. But my spirit guide, she's saying that you are starting to remember, and I apologize for swearing here, but she's saying you are going to start to remember who the fuck you are. Remember who the fuck you are. And she's like, she's full body goosebumps I'm getting. She's like, she's showing me this big pillar of light just coming out of my whole head. It's not necessarily the third eye or the crown. It is like shooting up. And she's saying that we all need to remember who we are and the power from within, and that, our pain can be turned into purpose. Like your purpose. You go through these experiences for a reason. As much as I get so frustrated with that saying, I really, really do. I get frustrated with it because a lot of hardship and tragedy that we, experience is like, but why? But she's saying that you needed to hear that so you can remember who you are, or you needed to go through certain things so you can remember who you are. Vicki, just a really quick message for you. She's showing me writing a book, She wants you to write a book. Have you considered starting to write a book? She's showing me that it's going to be really, really successful, and it's going to bring a lot of transformation and healing for you. And a lot of people, it's going to be something where a lot of people are going to come to you and just be really appreciative and thankful that you shared. There's a lot of your own personal lived experience stories in it. Hey. Yeah. It feels like a different type of healing modality, which is through your own abilities.
Wow. I've heard that. So I've focused this past year on just aligning myself because I'm not clear on that yet. But that is like the third time I've heard that thing. So thank you very much.
Beautiful. Yeah. Well, it's meant to be. It's something. Keep writing. She's saying write down like your lived experiences and the things that you've gone through and the situations that you have, because it comes from such a easy. It's so you realize you're in your purpose when everything feels so easy. It's just so fluent and natural. So yeah, write down some things of the experiences, even if they were really, really, challenging and hard and confronting. Those are the things that people need to read for you to be able to share and then heal from a and it feels like a different healing modality. And I feel like you know what that is. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Amazing. Okay. We are getting on with time, so I apologize if there was anybody here that were really hoping for a reading and a message from spirit. Please reach out to me after this if there was anyone that wanted a message, or if you had a question. I will dedicate some time to getting back to you all today who are live here in Messenger. And yeah, she's just saying, remember who you are. So I'm going to let her go and then pass it over to Kat so we can start our beautiful transmission and guided meditation. Thank you all so much for listening.
That was so beautiful, Tamzin. Oh, so the next part of this workshop will be an energy healing, a powerful activation. We'll be activating the heart space. We'll be merging the masculine, feminine, inner child, a trinity, into divine union. We'll fill ourselves up and then we'll give it out, and we'll give so much love out, and really just anchoring in your themes for 2025 to come into the space of divine union with self. So this will be a light language activation as well. So if you're not familiar with light language, just think of it as a beautiful soul song, and we are simply providing the space. You are your own healer, so calling in your own healing energies, your own modalities to assist with this healing and activation. Let's see if we can get some music going. How does that sound music-wise? Is that okay, everybody? Can you hear my music? Okay, beautiful. Let's just take 3 nice deep breaths together as we drop into presence. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. And breathing in and out. As we come into presence, opening up this sacred space in protection, calling in your guides and your healing team of the highest benevolence, feeling guided to call in Archangel Raphael to assist with this healing and heart chakra activation today. So just feeling this powerful healing presence as we ask the mind to step to the side. And we make time for ourself today. When we love ourselves, we can love others. So giving yourself permission to really land, to really be present with yourself, come back home, because you are so important. So thank yourself for being here, for turning up today, to give yourself so much love and gratitude. As we send that down to Mother Gaia, giving so much love and gratitude for Mother Gaia, our ancestors and the original custodians of the land. Thank you. We love you. And we're going to start by checking in on our heart chakra. So you might like to place your hand on your heart chakra and just check in. Asking to use all your psychic senses, asking your guides to show you in a way that you can easily understand. Currently, what does your heart chakra look like? What does it feel like? You might like to get an image or a color. You might like to ask, is it open? And it's okay if it's not. It's okay if you don't know, just trusting the first thing that might come to you. How does it feel? What are the emotions in your heart? And I'm gonna call in and code in a diamond, a beautiful, pure diamond, white light into the heart space now, as we ask for healing and clearing. So just allow that beautiful diamond light into the heart space and just let it settle there, and ask your healing team, your psychic surgery team, just to start the healing and clearing process for your highest and best good, as we ask to clear all heart scars. Asking to clear any density, any coldness, any blocks, any barriers, any cages you might have placed around your heart, any heartache, any longing, any tethering. Ask to clear the challenges of this year, Diashani, Diakionoi, Kianai. As we ask to clear any limiting beliefs around I am not loved, I am not worthy, I am not important, others come before me, clearing, cleansing, purifying them. Asking to heal any toxicity. And just checking your energetic field for any energetic knives, any daggers, any arrows, diakyanai, adokoi. Checking in the back and the front, asking to clear this with this beautiful diamond, healing energy, dianit, diadokoyanai. As we bring forth any relationships that still have ties to your heart, pulling on your heartstrings, tethering, longing, the push-pull dynamic, asking for karmic healing and clearing with these souls, asking to cut the cords, hooks and threads with these souls, diashania, diakyono, okoyanai, as you free your heart, freeing your heart, just breathing into that. As we just ask to clear any emotions that are settling there, any shame, any guilt, any grief, purifying in this diamond light, as we ask for healing. And this is all done with intention, simply intention. As you sit with your heart chakra now, and just in this moment, just see if there's anything else that needs to be done to allow your heart to come back into fullness, into balance. And just breathe in. That beautiful energy. As you feel, and we ask your guides to fill you with unconditional love, compassion, empathy, self-love, as this heart's chakra now goes through an activation, as I bring through codes to assist in the activation of the heart chakra. As we open the heart, activating the heart to the high octave of divine unity and love, as we call back the original coding, your original essence in its evolved form. Just breathing into that. Beautiful. Now from your heart space, bring out your divine feminine energy. Bringing her out in front of you. Who are you in feminine form? Your energy. Bring her out and see her. What does she look like? How does she feel? How does she hold herself? And just see her in all honesty. How do you see her? As we ask now to bring out the masculine, bringing out your masculine form and what he looks like. How does he hold himself? What does he look like? Bring him out. Both of them in front of you now. And just seeing them both. How they are positioning themselves together. Is one more dominant than the other? Are they looking at each other? Just breathing into that, just noticing. How are they interacting? How do these energies play out in everyday life? And what may need to happen, take place in order to bring these two back into union? As we ask the Trinity of the inner child now, bringing your inner child out of your heart space to interact with your masculine and your feminine. Bringing your inner child out now to play and dance around and just see her. Does she want to play and dance? How does she position herself? And just witness this without judgment. This will bring you a lot of awareness to these three energies and how they are interacting. If they're cowering and scared, or if they're open and flowing, just have awareness of this to see how they play out in everyday reality. As we ask what needs to be done to bring all three back into alignment, bringing them together in a beautiful divine hug, the masculine, the feminine, and the child, dancing and weaving together in balance and harmony. Because these are all you. As you give yourself the opportunity to dance and play and nurture and protect all in the one breath, as we embody all these energies in this one breath, coming into divine union with self. Nyanai Shati Dioto Kianai, as they come together. Nyanai Kiana Atatai Nia Shotototoi. Breathing into that. Beautiful. Bringing them into your heart space now. Merging them in with your being. As we just settle with our body. Settling down and really connecting with what you need. We're going to fill your cup. We're going to fill you up with everything you need, require, and desire. Everything you wish for in your life so you can be operating from your highest vibrational timeline. And we're going to cultivate this from within because everything starts with you. So just in your mind, setting your intentions. What do you need? What are your desires? Do you need love? Support? To be held? Connection? Abundance? Success? Family? Adventures? Friends? Anything you are requiring coming from within, because we are not seeking these things externally. We are coming from our heart space now. There is no limit, there is no cap. There is abundance pouring in now, seeing yourself filling up from pure source light, coming down from source, because there is infinite amounts of this pouring into your vessel now, filling you up, and accepting this, giving yourself permission to accept this love and happiness and success and joy and bliss and healing and inspiration and motivation and vitality and anything you need in this now moment. Because you deserve it all and you can have it all. Self-love is not selfish. So fill your cup first, so then you can fill others. Niyashanai, dayana, dosho, koyanai, and just sitting with that as you ask yourself, what do I really need? What is really important to me? What is the key? What is the answer? Love. And it all starts with you. We're not looking outside to gurus or gods or teachers. We don't need to give our power away. You are God. You are the key. Remember how powerful you are. Remember you are always whole and complete as you receive infinite amounts of everything that you are needing, because you already have this. As we say the mantra, I am open to receive. And thank you, as we feel every cell, atom and molecule in our body vibrating now, full. We just breathe into that. As we just check in with your heart now. And how much love do you give yourself? Do you give yourself permission to love yourself? Do you say to yourself, I love you. You are loved. You are gorgeous. You are special. I love you. And how much love do you give out to others? Do you tell people how much you love them? Hug them. And do you give yourself full permission to receive love? So give yourself permission now in a declaration, declaring to Source and the universe that you are open to receive divine love, open to receive pure Source love. And feel that from within. Feel it. Feel the love from within. It starts within and then it will ripple out. As you see yourself now in your heart space glowing, this beautiful diamond light, this love is growing, your energy is expanding. And I'd like you to see everyone you love around you. See their faces, your family, your children, your friends, your guides, angels, everyone you love. See them around you, holding you, supporting you. Feel the love that you have for them and feel the love that they have for you. Feel this divine hug. Feeling loved, feeling beautiful, feeling worthy, because you are so worthy. And we can just relax now and we can trust and surrender, because everything's going to be okay. We are held. Feeling that unconditional love, knowing that it is already and has always been within you. There is no need to look for someone to complete you. There is no need to look for that external happiness, because it's already there. You've found it, choosing you. Everything you have been searching for, you have already found. It's already there within you. You are whole, you are healed, you are complete, you are perfect. You are the key. Feeling that shift in your body. Feeling your body changing, becoming lighter. As you unlock the codes. As you feel yourself balance. Becoming more in alignment. And now just having conscious awareness of this state that you are feeling. this pure love and bliss that you are feeling right now, this is your true essence, because you are this love and light and bliss. This is you on a soul level. This journey today has taken you back to your core, your soul, a journey back to pure self-love, divine union with self on a soul level. As we activate codes of remembrance, as you remember, Dianasha Nia Dea Desha Dia Kianai, come home. Niata Kiano Koyanai, coming back to center. Your heart, your soul. Niata, it is you. It is all you. You are all of it. Diasha Nia Dia Nia Kianai Da Kianai. Coming back to that God spark. Feeling it. Feeling the frequency as we come back home. Coming back home to ourselves, of who we truly are. God, Source Creator. Niashanai Diatoi Diana Akiana Tai. And let's send it out. We are now overflowing with love and abundance and light. So let's expand your energy field and send it out to your loved ones, seeing their faces and just filling yourself up and over spilling that, filling them up until they are whole and healed and bursting with this beautiful love frequency. As it ripples out now to the planet, sending it out to your neighborhood, your streets, your country, your town, to the whole entire earth. Dianasha Niati Diokiana. And if you would like to call in assistance from the archangels, Archangel Raphael, calling in dragon energy to gather up this frequency and sweep across the towns, the cities, the earth. See these dragons and angels doing their magic around the globe as we expand this out into the universe. Diashani, Diokionoi, coming back and seeing it spread to your animals, your pets, filling them up. They give you so much love. Let's send it out in return. Diashani, Diokiotoi, all beings, all plants, all flowers, all waterways, sending love to our oceans, sending love to Mother Gaia now. Diashani Kianate. See that ripple across as we ask to go deep down into Mother Gaia, to the grid lines, the ley lines, Niatayana Okoi, as we blast that up into the ether, the skies, the air, as we purify the atmosphere, and the Ashani, the Akia with love. Every cell, every molecule is bursting with this frequency as we just hold the light. Breathe into the light. You are the light. And receive it back. Receive back everything that you've just sent out. And feel that radiating in your entire being as you just breathe in that frequency. And in this vibrational state of love and bliss is the perfect time to anchor in your next year's manifestations, your themes. What are you creating? What are you birthing into the world? Just taking some time to sit, to manifest, to co-create, because you are a creator being. Seeing that now, seeing yourself, how you embody yourself, how you show up on your highest vibrational timeline, embodying your highest expression and what that looks like and feels like. You are powerful. Feeling that phoenix rising from the ashes, surrounding the phoenix in this beautiful love frequency as we just breathe that in. Now we're going to take 3 nice deep breaths to anchor that in and just feel the frequency, because it can get a little bit lightheaded. So let's just breathe in and out. Feel it, anchor it in, hold it. Breathing in and out. And receive it. Breathing in again. Beautiful. Beautiful. As we give thanks thanks and gratitude for everyone who assisted us on this beautiful, amazing activation today. Calling back all parts of you back into your now physical vessel. If you need to, just grounding deep into Mother Gaia to come back as we feel the breath. Wiggling the shoulders, the arms, the torso, the legs, the toes as we come back into this now moment. Closing down any portals as we say thank you. Thank you, thank you. It is done. It is done. It is already done. Tamzin, over to you.
That was amazing, Kat. Wow. Does anybody else feel like super high? I feel light and tired, and I feel renewed, actually. Like, I feel like I needed that so much too. So, and I look forward to doing that again, because, you know, that was blissful. That was, and the moment that you said about going out and then shining that light and then receiving it. My goodness, how powerful to realize that. That made me realize that we can give so much love, and, you know, the animals and Mother Gaia and the universe, and we can give and give and give, but there's a big challenge from within about receiving. And so I had a moment there where, when you said, you know, everything there to give back to yourself, that was big. So, Kat, thank you. Wow. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. And we really appreciate you all for choosing yourself, because this ripple effect is massive. You know, when we can give from the overflow, we're giving the best version of ourselves. So thank you all so much for sharing and being raw and vulnerable and open. And if you haven't if you aren't friends with me on Facebook and you are wanting to touch base, if there was anything that came up for you, if there's any questions that you had, I do realize that the goal setting intention and stuff went a little bit over, and I wasn't able to get to everybody for the reading. So please reach out to me today and I'll make some time to get back to you all. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Kat, for facilitating that. And I just am so proud of you all and love you all. And there's just so much gratitude for everything that you're all doing. So we're running over time, and I value you all so much for being here. So until next time, thank you. I wish you all a beautiful day, and you all know that Kat and I are here for you all as we continue our journeys for the next couple of weeks, whether it's crazy silly season or into 2025. I'm so excited to watch you all just smash your goals and achieve your dreams. So thank you. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful day. Bye.